have a lot to get to in today's video because James Harden debuted for the Philadelphia 76ers for the first time last night. And you know what the sad thing is? James Harden hit more threes than Ben Simmons did in his entire career with the 76ers in one game. The 76ers obviously won this trade, but we have a lot to get to because in his debut, James Harden dropped 27 points along with 12 assists in his debut, showing the entire world that he is going to be scary next to Joel Embiid. Harden started the era off with hitting Anthony Edwards with a quick and one to start the Harden era in Philadelphia. Harden looked really good in his debut, and his court vision to all the 76ers players looked great as they had good chemistry together. Also, yesterday, Joel Embiid and James Harden went one-on-one for the first time. So that looked pretty cool, and it's fun to see Harden on a new team getting to know his teammates. He obviously already knows Daryl Morey quite well, so I'm pretty sure that Daryl Morey is adjusting the Philadelphia 76ers offense for him so he can run through the offense, and the offense will basically just be ran through him. I think the Sixers offense will change a little bit, where there's Harden up top with two wings and a screen from Joel Embiid, and I think they're gonna play the alley-oop game a lot. The Sixers cruised to a 31-point win, putting up 133 points, while the Minnesota Timberwolves only put up 102. Like I said, Harden had a fantastic game, putting up 27 points, 12 assists on a spectacular 8 rebounds too. So this man almost had a triple-double in his debut with the Philadelphia 76ers, which just makes things even more scary for the Eastern Conference. Not to mention, if the Philadelphia 76ers make a playoff push, which they're already the 3 seed, if they make a push to be the 1 seed in the East, a lot of teams are going to have some problems getting past them in the playoffs this year, especially because their record is 36-23 and they still have over 20 games left. And with James Harden joining after the All-Star break, they could potentially win 15 out of their next 20 games and become a 50-win team in the Eastern Conference. Now, it definitely is hard to say because the East is a very competitive conference right now, with the 1 to 8 seed being within like 8 games of each other, but it's just not fair that Harden and Embiid are going to be the next big thing in the Eastern Conference, and I think tons of people should be scared of them come playoff time. When you give a guide to a team like the Philadelphia 76ers like James Harden, who already has a superstar in Joel Embiid, you know things are going to be scary. Also, quick shout out to Embiid. He had a heck of a game too, dropping 34 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double. I hope this situation is not like when the Philadelphia 76ers traded for Jimmy Butler and then got rid of him that offseason, but it's different with Harden because he is not a free agent this offseason, so they don't have a lot to worry about there. But if they trade James Harden this offseason, which they won't considering they have one of the best duos in the league now, but per se, if they did, everyone would be so mad at Daryl Morey for taking on James Harden's contract and then trading him for basically peanuts. But of course, that's not going to happen at all because, well, James Harden is obsessed with Daryl Morey, and Daryl Morey is obsessed with James Harden because Daryl Morey has gone as far to say that James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jordan. I think this game should put the league on notice considering, the Minnesota Timberwolves are a fringe playoff team, and the Philadelphia 76ers are also a playoff team. But now they're going to get even better because they just blew out a fringe playoff team in the Minnesota Timberwolves by 30 points. You just can't lie to yourself about this one, and as scary as it is, James Harden and Joel Embiid are going to be a heck of a duo together. I mean, you saw it last night with Harden dropping 27 and Embiid dropping 34. Their chemistry was just off the charts.
Me, I haven't been on the court in so long. I feel like, my body feels great personally, and then just to be around these guys who all have the same, common goal, coaching staff, and just top to bottom of winning. And tonight, I think defensively we're really good, and that's what led to our offense, being even better.
What was the whole day like for you?
And James Harden obviously had a lot of positive things to say there about his debut with the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's not like this is the old inefficient James Harden, because James Harden actually had quite a game efficiency-wise. He went 7 for 12 from the field and yet managed to have 27 points last night, although he did go 8 of 9 from the free throw line, so you have to take that into consideration. But that is just James Harden. He's one of the best foul drawers in the league, and although he hasn't been getting better this season, considering the refs have been more hard on players like him, he's still tearing it up. In my opinion, now the Philadelphia 76ers have the best starting lineup in the NBA, consisting of Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, James Harden, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. That's a really, really good lineup, along with some deep talent that can really get it done. What are your thoughts about Harden's debut with the Sixers? Does it mean the rest of the NBA should be scared? Tell me in the comments below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hoover Basketball, and we're out.